Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to our political show today. And today we are going to talk about the war between Israel and the Hamas from the Palestinian side. What does that war mean? Because Israel is now determined that it must finish the war which actually was started by the Hamas. And what does this war mean to the world? Because this war has brought in different countries. For example, United States of America is supporting Israel. Also, countries like Lebanon, the Hamas, the so-called Muslim countries in the Middle East are actually supporting the Palestinians. And even our country, Kenya, is supporting the Israel side. But countries like South Africa, they are supporting the Palestinians. So that means that war between Israel and Hamas is actually affecting the entire world. And if care is not going to be taken, it might spill over and it might lead to this being a world war. And that's why Antonio Guterres, who is the Secretary General of UN, actually warned and said that this war must not be left to escalate. Let's say, for example, what if Russia comes in and supports the Palestinians? Because United States has supported Israel. What if all the Muslim countries in the Middle East comes against Israel and they engage a war against Israel? Then automatically we will experience another world war, because this war has actually divided the world into two factions. And that's why we don't have many countries being seen to be neutral. Everybody is taking sides. There is a side where some countries are supporting Israel. There are other side of countries which supports the Palestinians. What do you think about the whole conversation about Israel-Hamas war? What is your view about it? Before we dive in and try to expand that, I could request you kindly take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to encourage them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. Now, let us go back to the war between Israel and Hamas. Now, Israel is going to enter to the Hamas, the Gaza Strip. And you know, the Hamas are people who have dug tunnels below the ground. And Israel is actually saying that the Hamas group had actually dug tunnels, and the people are sheltering above those tunnels. So that means the Hamas group is using people as a shield. And the Israelites have actually asked the people, the Palestinians, to move to another side of the Gaza Strip because it is going to do bombardment. It's going to bomb every place so that they can search for the hideout of the Hamas group. And that's why Israel has said it clearly that it is going to this war and it must win. It is going to make Hamas group to regret why they started this war. But what we don't know is this a tactic by the Hamas group to lead Israel to the slaughterhouse? That's what we don't know. Because you may find that the Israel army is going to move to the Gaza Strip and it is going to be trapped there. Also, let us now look to the humanitarian basic needs. Is Israel going to violate the humanitarian rights? Because definitely, because we have around is it 2 million? Around 2 million Palestinians. And you cannot move around 2.4 people to one corner. You are going to cause a crisis. And at the same time, Israel has stopped any humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip. They have said no electricity for the people of Gaza, no water, no food, which will be allowed to enter to that strip, to the Gaza Strip. That means we are going to have the violation of human rights. At the same time, the UN Charter does not allow any bombing of places which is actually being settled by the civilian. But Israel is going to bomb those places. The UN Charter does not allow any person to bomb schools, to bomb hospitals. But what is happening? There is bombardment of hospitals in the Gaza Strip. The health care is collapsing in the Gaza Strip. That means that humanitarian issues have been affected terribly, because when there is no health for the people of Gaza, when there is no electricity for the people of Gaza, when there is no food for the people of Gaza, what happens? It means that we have violated humanitarian rights. And how will that be seen by the international community? Will the international community close the eyes against that? That is the big question we are asking. And that's why I am with Antonio Guterres, who said that this war must be stopped. We must allow the creation of the Palestinian state living side by side in harmony with the Israel side or state. But if we are not going to do that, that war will never come to an end. And maybe one time, a bigger problem is going to be brought to the world. All this war will attract the entire world until we might be having a world war. So Antonio Guterres has actually warned the spillover of the Israel-Hamas war or the Israel-Palestinian war. And he has said that should stop so that the world can look for solutions to that crisis. What is your take about the whole issue? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say goodbye until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.